Just wanted to give you some quick motivation minutes. Nothing too crazy, nothing outlandish. I've talked about it before, but it's just so important. And it's kind of a segue from yesterday of just the man who enjoys walking or loves walking will always walk further than the man who loves the destination. And it kind of deals with going through adversity and even on a micro level of your day to day, even more micro than that, a moment by moment basis. And you ask me, how the hell do you have some magic formula to help me be happy or live a better life in a moment by moment basis? Well, I unlocked it. I use it every day. So I think it's only right I share it with you, right? So I wanted to share with you guys, and I've talked about it before, is the concept of controlling your brain. Because what's in here is nobody else's responsibility. Nobody else has any say or any do or any control over what's going on up here. And when you know that, it really starts to put into perspective how dumb, I don't even know if dumb or just how inconsiderate of yourself you are being by going when you need to make a huge decision by going and asking 500 million people and then formulating your opinion around their opinion. It just is so inconsiderate of yourself because you have that power. You have the ability. Now, if you're faced with a decision at a crossroads or even just in a day-to-day moment, a moment to moment, one of those moments in life, for lack of a better term, if you are in that and your brain is just spinning and going and here, there, everywhere, that is not you. Point blank, period. Those thoughts are not you. And you might be looking at me like I'm crazy, but it's the damn truth. I promise you that those thoughts are not you. They are simply your brain trying to control you. And it needs to be the opposite way around. Your brain is simply but a muscle, just like your bicep, just like your quad, just like your glute, whatever you want to say. It is a muscle that you have full control over. Do you hear me? You have full control over your brain. There's no question about it. And if you take the moment to watch your brain, to step back instead of thinking that, oh, those thoughts are just all me, I'm going at a million miles a minute. We've all been there. I get there too. But what I've gotten good at is watching my brain and realizing when that happens and realizing, oh, that's not me. Wait a minute. Let me pull myself out of that and get back to the present moment and realize I'm right here and I'm doing what I need to do. And I am what I feel burning right in here and not what's rolling around up in here. I am the summation of all my passions and dreams and goals and that fire that burns deep inside of me that gets gas tossed on it when I start talking about those things. Not what rolls around in my head when I stand on the cliff's edge debating on if I'm going to leap right or leap left and see if my wings will actually lift me up and I'm able to fly. That's not what I focus on. I don't worry about my brain anymore because simply it is not something that can control me. And I'll give you a couple of ways that that you can start to put this into practice. And it's very, very, very simple. And then you can start to transfer it to bigger and more scaled portions of your life. And something simple, whether it's washing the dishes, driving the car, you're on your morning commute. Because how many times you've been on your morning commute and you get to your fucking destination, you don't even remember the drive. You don't even remember half the shit that you even saw. Like, were there even people on the road this morning? Like, you don't even remember that next thing. And think about it, you washing the dishes, you're fucking off in la la land. You know, did you just wash the dishes? Holy shit, the dish rack is full. The next time you're doing that mundane situation, this is how you get good at watching your brain. You think I'm crazy. This is how you get good at watching your brain. The next time you're doing that mundane situation and you feel your brain start to spin, instead of feeding into that, stop. Feel the gloves on your hand. Feel the warmth of the water against the rubber. Smell the soap. Feel how the dishes feel. Look really at the nooks and crannies of the dish. Be in that moment right there of washing dishes, not 100 million miles away. And when you realize that you can be right here, right now in that situation, and you realize you can be right here, right now in any situation, and all it takes is just continuing to practice that, whether it's brushing your teeth, combing your hair, washing your face, doing the dishes, walking the dog, feeding the cat, or taking out the damn trash. It doesn't matter. Start on a small scale, and then when you start to see your brain spin on a bigger scale, just take it back to the same process. Slow it down. Take stock of everything going around. When you're driving, feel the steering wheel in your hand. Feel the AC or the heat blowing against your face. See the other cars around you. Take stock of the vibes of the people going by you. Are they spinning in their heads, or do they seem to be in the moment, in the present, vibing out like you are? You'd be really surprised how much you can notice that when you just stop allowing your brain to control you and you just start controlling your brain. So, my friends, I guess the last closing point that I want to put here, as far as controlling your brain, and if you're not seeing the results you want to see in your life, or like your life is in a rut, or woe is me, yada, 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 like maybe look at what you're putting in your brain. Maybe look at what you're allowing your brain to consume. Maybe look at if you're allowing your brain to control you or not. Because at the end of the day, whatever you decide to put into your brain, whatever thought processes you decide to allow to roll around in there, are exactly what's going to come out in the world and exactly what's going to be reciprocated back to you. So I know it's a novel thought, but maybe just maybe being present and focusing on just being the best version of you in every moment instead of worried about what somebody else is doing today, and just spreading a little love and kindness, maybe, just maybe, all of your answers might start to unfold just before you. And you might not have to worry about all those spinning things and asking those million people all of their opinions that we started this Motivation Minutes out with. So, my friends, to bring it full circle, your brain does not control you. You control your brain. It is but a simple muscle, just like your bicep, that you can flex and utilize to your advantage, or you can allow it to utilize you to your disadvantage. Just some food for thought, maybe some brain food for thought. And that does it from a Motivation Minutes of the day.